Your Lie in April, episode 4. This is the most beautiful episode of the year. It was so breathtaking, man. I fell in love with the series with this episode. It was really beautiful, man. This episode stood out so much from the rest of these episodes of this year, man. Alright. The animation's gold. The animation's very, very good for this series. The thing that I like most about this episode, other than the performance itself, was the imagery, was the atmosphere that it gave you, the symbolism they used. It was all used perfectly. It felt like I was playing the piano instead of Kousie. I'm being serious. I felt like I was the one playing, and I was the one going, into despair because he stopped playing the piano like in mid-performance. I felt like I was in that performance, man. That's how good it was. I loved how they used the imagery, like I was saying. When Kousie wasn't able to hear, we could see him like going down deep into the water. There's no sound in water. And I liked how they used that. When the notes start disappearing, it starts disappearing from the papers, and he starts going, he starts going crazy. He doesn't really know what to do. All the imagery they used, man, it was the best thing I've seen. Really, it really was great. And I loved how he was able to, overcome this. I was really satisfied from this, because I thought he was gonna fail. Like flat out fail. Everyone was gonna make fun of him. I thought it was gonna end like that, and then later on he would actually overcome this, but he overcome it really quickly in episode 4. So I don't know how we're gonna get there, because I thought that would be the main problem, the main conflict for this anime, but I guess not. So since he already kind of overcame it, I could see him actually maybe perfecting his skills. Him and Kaori go to nationals, if that's the thing in this anime, I'm not sure. But I'm glad that he finally overcame this obstacle, and it was kind of beautiful. The song was fucking beautiful, man. It was fucking beautiful. Kousie was going through that, through that experience. It was reliving his childhood. He did the exact same thing. He started to lose the sound. He started to not hear the piano, not to hear Kaori playing. And then he stopped playing. He stopped playing the piano, just like when he was a little kid. The only difference is this time he asked Kaori. Kaori stops playing the piano, and I love that scene. That scene was just beautiful, man. She stops playing. Everyone's wondering why they stopped playing. What's wrong? And then they were mocking. They were mocking Kousie, saying that he's a horrible pianist. He's horrible. He shouldn't even be playing. He's ruining the violin for Kaori. And I was feeling for that guy. I was really feeling it, and it was hurting me. And then after she stops playing, then she starts playing again. That's like a little restart, do-over. Everyone deserves a second chance. Kousie does not fail with that second chance. He starts playing, and then that's when the epicness, that's when the, oh my god, I'm gonna rewatch this shit. I'm gonna rewatch this. The whole episode was just them playing the freaking piano and violin. That was it. The beginning was funny. It was just them getting to the competition, but the whole episode was just mostly them playing. And once they redid the song, they started over. It was a battle of the violinist slash pianist. I'm not sure what the hell that was, but they were competing against each other. And what does that make? That makes beautiful, orgasmic music, sound, whatever you want to call it, man. That's a masterpiece right there, man. She was doing good. Kousie was battling her, doing good. It just kept on going back and forth, and the whole crowd was transfixed on what they were seeing. And then in the end, man, they came out with a spectacular performance. I'm not sure if they're gonna make it through, since the first half Kousie wasn't in sync with the violinist. Then he stopped playing mid through. Then the only good portion of the performance was the last bit. So I don't think that'll actually make them go to the next round. But the only thing we got from here for sure is that Kousie finally overcame that big obstacle that he was going through. In the ending, I wouldn't call it a cliffhanger. I just think she fainted because she played a lot. She was dazed by the lights, something. I don't think it's too serious. She just fainted. So, she's not gonna die. I can't not emphasize that enough. The imagery was freaking, it was good, man. It was good. They used everything perfectly. The things that Kousie was going through and the symbolism they used with the imagery just went with it so well. It really did. I was feeling exactly what Kousie was feeling at. And if it's able to do that, man, it's done perfectly. It's done very perfectly. Like I said, animation was good. Music, you don't even gotta tell me, man. It's fucking masterpiece level. And with the mother still emphasized a lot even to this degree. So we still see that when Kousie was actually starting to mess up, when he wasn't in sync, he looked to the crowd. He looked to the crowd and he saw his mother. You know, little delusion of his mother. And then that's when he started, panicking. He started, not being sync. And everyone says the mother was horrible. She was a very strict teacher, always making Kousie play 8 hours a day, made him redo it, hit him, so he always had to hide his bruises. But Kousie's the only one that actually cared what she did. That's still not very explained, so I'm still wondering, why does Kousie hold that dear to him? Why? Is it because he knows that his mother did this for a good reason? Because for what we're seeing right now, it's not for a good reason. It's just to make Kousie a good pianist so he could become famous. No, that's a good thing, to get rich or famous by being a pianist. But what she did, to the degree she took it to, it doesn't make it right. So I'm still wondering why Kousie still cherishes those moments and what she did for him. There must be a deeper motive than that, man. There has to be something else that his mother did to make him play. There has to be another reason. He loves his mother, and even to this day, he still remembers what she says. Because another thing they did good with this episode was they were able to, correlate the present time with the flashbacks. They did it perfectly. And one of the flashbacks was that he was thinking, he was a little kid. He was playing the piano, and his mother was telling him encouraging words, saying, "You gotta tap the keys lightly. Don't hit it hard. You gotta caress it like a baby's head." And then just lightly touch the keys, da 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 da. And they were singing "Twinkle Twinkle Little Star," and that's when Kousie found the motives. He found the motivation to finally finish the performance in spectacular form. And man, maybe that's why Kousie holds that dear to him. Maybe that's why he still loves his mother, even though all those things that the mother did to him. And because really the only reason he's like that right now, like that he panicked, that he couldn't hear the sound, was because of mother's death. That's the only reason. So, without that, he's an excellent pianist. Doesn't matter. Great episode, man. I fell in love with this anime. What about you guys? If you guys saw the episode, what do you guys think about it? If you have not seen this anime yet, do yourself a favor. Marathon the 4 first episodes. Awesome series. What do you guys think? Leave a comment down below. Subscribe for my next episode. Guys, peace.